In this video, I'll show you 8 Nigerian musicians who sold their soul to devil. Asake. Ahmed Ololade, known to the world as Asake, rose from the busy streets of Lagos like a storm. Born on January 13, 1995, his journey to fame moved so fast, some say it was not natural. Whispered followed him, talk of a shrine, a prayer, and a prize. Before 2022, Asake lived in the shadows, hungry for success. Then rumors said he visited a shrine in Lagos, knelt before the gods and begged for power. Days later, everything changed. Olamide, the street king, signed him to YBNL. Asake dropped Omokwe and the song took over the country. It was too perfect, too fast. He joined forces with Magic Sticks, a producer whose beats felt like spells. Together, they made Mr. Morning with the vibe. The album didn't just hit, it shattered Apple Music record like a guided force pushed it. Critics asked, what power is behind this man? In 2023, Asake stepped deeper into mystery. His work of art carried dark signs, symbols, strange hairstyle, and Yoruba proverb twisted backward. The music video for Lonely at the Top showed him dancing on a crumbling pyramid, fire in the hair, and hooded figure watching. He sang Aga Jehovah Gone You, but fame roared behind him and choirs screamed like demons. Then came the tragedy. A crowd crushed at his London concert killed 2 people. Fans mourned, others whispered the soul must be paid. His ex-girlfriend, Madden Mystics, spoke out. He let Satan use him. She said, that's why we broke up. Still, Asake's star burned brighter. The Sungba remix with Burna Boy was a raw fire. The track MMS with Wizkid stirred gossip. Some said it meant Mephistopheles, money sound. Then came Active with Travis Scott. His voice echoed like something not human. In 2024, Asake released Lungu Boy, an album filled with chant, shadow, and foreign stars like Stormzy and Central C. His Lungu to Space concert sent chilled through viewers. People saw it as a ritual, not a performance. But success didn't stop. He sold out the O2 Arena twice. He earned a Grammy nomination. He built a 1.5 million empire in just 3 years. And still, people asked, how does a street artist rise so high, so fast? Asake only smiles. If I sold my soul, where is my Grammy? Omale, Stanley Oma Didia, known as Omale, came from the dark river of Port Harcourt. Born on May 19, 1997. He grew up poor, chasing music with empty pockets and heavy dreams. Then in 2019, the whispers began. They say he went to Bonny Island, an old oil-strained place full of secrets. There, by moonlight, he spoke to the water spirits. He made a promise. Days later, his project Get Laid dropped. Bad influence spread like a curse. People said it was too smooth, too sad, like something not from this world. He linked up with Tempo, a quiet producer with beats that throbbed like a heartbeat in a haunted room. The music sounded like a dream or a warning. Then came Boy Alone. The cover showed Omale in chain, trapped in the dark. In the So-So video, he floated above the ground, surrounded by masked faces and Yoruba chants. He sang God Don't Kampe, but I still dey suffer. Was it pain from life or punishment from another deal? In 2020, Uganda police arrested him after a wide concert. Some said it wasn't just the law, it was the spirits collecting their debt. His ex, Adara, spoke out. He sleeps next to a juju calabash. She said, it turns pain into power. Our love didn't break, it unraveled. His voice haunted other songs too. On a remix of Pressure with Wizkid, it sounded like a broken spirit, and the demo with The Weeknd was never released. Rumors said the harmony were too dark. At Coachella in 2023, Omale took the stage under red lights and pyramid image. Drake flashed Rock A Fella signs. The internet went mad. He's one of them now, they said. But the fame didn't stop. Omale became a millionaire. His songs charted in 15 countries. He sold out London O2 Arena. Still, people asked, how can a quiet boy from Port Harcourt climb this fast? He always gives the same answer, God chose me. But some don't believe him. Only health gives 100 million streams for a song about suicide. They whisper. Omale just laughed. If I sold my soul, where is my Grammy? Rema. They called him Rema, but he was born Divine Ikubo in Benin City, Nigeria, a place where spirits speak and shadows listen. His father, a politician, died in a hotel room under strange silence. Then his brother died too. People started whispering, that boy walks with death. At 15, Rema disappeared. Some say he ran to Ghana. Others say he stood at a crossroad at night and met someone or something that offered him a choice. Fame for innocence, power for peace. No one knows what he said, but when he came back, it was different. In 2019, Dumebi exploded. The beat was strange, Arabic notes, Indian vibe, hypnotic drums. Nobody had heard Afro beats like this. Fans crowned him Brave Lord. His voice sounded playful, but something darker danced underneath. By 2022, Calm Down took over the world. The remix with Selena Gomez stayed on Billboard for 58 weeks and 1 billion streams. A Grammy nod. People whispered, no boy climbs that fast unless he climbs with shadows. He didn't slow down. He made Times and Affection with Chris Brown, Jealousy with FKA Twigs. A leaked song with Drake sent the internet spinning. Some said they shared more than just a beat. At Coachella in 2025, Rema stepped on stage in Diamond and Darkness, red lights and chanting fans. It felt like a ritual and not a concert. People stared at his tattoo, flaming sword, angel's gun and strange Edo symbol. It is culture, Rema said, but some call them sigil, mark of the old gods. His album, He Is, showed Rema with a crown of thorns. Some saw a savior, others saw a prince of something darker. But deeper his fame, the stranger things got. In 2020, he tweeted that his father was killed by Nigeria's PDP. The tweet vanished. His mother pulled away. She fears what I carry. He once said during the EndSARS protest. He shaved his head. People claimed they saw horns. People asked about the devil rumor. He smiled. They fear what they don't understand. Olamide Gbenga Adedeji was born in the slums of Bariga, Lagos. Life is hard. Poverty, hunger, and broken dreams. He dropped out of school, but he didn't stop chasing music. Then in 2016, the whisper began. Some say Olamide went quiet for days. They say he visited a shrine deep in the city and made a deal, not just for himself, but for an empire. Soon after, his label YBNL exploded. One by one, stars like Fireboy DML and Asake rose like magic. In his song, Letter to Millie, he rapped, I sold my soul to the game just to dine with the devil. Many thought he was joking, others were not so sure. His songs held sign, pyramid, chant, and strange symbols. Tracks like Ile for Illuminati and Baddest Guy Ever Lived felt like more than music. They sounded like warning, like confessions. In 2023, he dropped Unruly. The cover showed him on a smoke-covered throne, starring a king or a god. The streets called him King of Street Pop, but some said it's more than that, he's untouchable. He fights told a darker story, clashed with Davido, he fell out with old mentor ID Kabasa. People said these were so debts, prices paid for power. Even in victory, Olamide stayed quiet. Carpe Diem, his Grammy-nominated album, was a masterpiece, but leaked messages showed a man fighting demons. Real ones or personal, no one could tell. He once said he would never chase Western collaboration. I won't beg the world, he claimed. But in 2020, he signed The Empire. In 2024, his Ikigai project dropped, full of power and mystery. How does a street boy build $20 million empire and sell out the O2 Arena with no global push? Some say it's talent, others say it is something darker. Now, the man who once said he dined with the devil says nothing matters but making heaven. Is that a prayer for peace or a message to the spirit he once served? Only the smoke and Olamide knows. Tiwa Savage was born in Lagos and raised between wards, Nigerians and London. She sang backup for George Michael. She wrote for Whitney Austin. She waited and waited for her own light to shine. Then in 2012, something changed. They say she whispered a prayer in the dark. I want my name in the light. I want the world. Not long after, she signed with Don Jazzy's Maven Records. Her first single, Kele Kele Love, caught fire. Just like that, the queen had arrived. But the rise felt too fast, too perfect. People started talking. Nobody glows like that without a deal. In 2016, the US tour trailer flashed diamond signs and triangle symbols. That same year, she joined Jay-Z's Rock Nation. She stood beside Beyonce. Twitter lit up. She's gone to full Illuminati. Her marriage collapsed in scandal, leaked tapes, internet courses, a sex tape threat. She stayed calm, she kept rising, but behind her strength, the whisper grew louder. Her music changed too. Celia, named after her mother, sounded like love, but some called it a spell. In 2020, her Billboard cover photo showed her crowned in shadow, a satanic coronation. Some blogs claimed she had no fear. She sang like a woman who had seen the other side. Her writing credit grew deeper. Songs for Fantasia, Ghost Focal for Whitney final tracks. Even the band Love Me x3 video from 2013 was seen as ritual. Seduction or sacrifice, no one knew for sure. Till Tiwa ruled, she became the first African woman to win an MTV Europe Music Award. Her empire ate $10 million US. Lagos to London, she sold out every stage. Critics called her a late bloomer. She smiled and said, God delayed my success on purpose. But the streets didn't buy it. Only devils makes you rise this fast, this far, they whispered. When asked about the rumor, Tiwa just laughed. If I sold my soul, she said, where is my Grammy? Don Jazzy. Michael Collins Ajere, known as Don Jazzy, came from Omaya, but it was made in Ajegunle. Poor streets, loud noise, and no hope. At just 18, he left Nigeria for London, working as a security guard in the court. Then came the whispers. They say one night, he followed music into an old church basement. What he found there, nobody knows, but after that night, his hair changed, his hand moved like magic, and his beats too perfect, too powerful. They said he didn't just make music, he summoned it. By 2004, he returned to Nigeria with the band. He started Mohit Records. Songs like Why Me and Oliver Twist ruled the land. Clubs shook, radio burned. People said these sounds are not normal. Then came Motion to Mohit, Wandesco voice and Don Jazzy's beats, hidden chants, strange symbol and cross flipped upside down. Some call it the greatest pop album ever. Others call it a spell book, but strangeness always ask for payment. In 2005, he divorced his wife Mitchell. Some said it was heartbreak, others said it was sacrifice. In 2012, Mohit broke, the band left, the kingdom cracked. Still, Don Jazzy rose higher. He started Maven Record one by one. New stars were born, Rema, Ira Star, Johnny Driggs, and others. But people asked, how does he keep creating legends? Video like Bro Bucci showed dancing shadows. His logo began to change, diamond eyes, crowned hand. People said it looked too close to rock A-fella symbols. The internet buzzed. Is in the club now. He worked with Kanye West. He was linked to Beyonce. Even his burger company, Jazzy Burger, made people uneasy. It is not food. Someone tweeted, it is branding for the beast. Don Jazzy laughed. He tweeted, if I sold my soul, where is my Grammy? Now with mansions in Lekki, Bentleys in the garage, and an army of stars under his name, people ask, is it just a genius or something more? Burna Boy. Damini Ogulu was born in Port Harcourt. A white boy with big dreams and a louder mouth. His family had music. His grandfather worked with Fela Kuti, but fame didn't come easy, not until 2012. That's when the story changed. People say Burna Boy went to a riverside shrine. He knelt by the water. He asked the spirit for power. Days later, Like to Party dropped and Nigeria couldn't stop dancing. His first album, Live, sold 40,000 copies in 24 hours. Too fast, too smooth, too perfect. Whisper followed him, that boy made a deal. In his music, shadows moved. His African Giant album showed him crowned in thorns. His videos, masked dancers, burning cars, and Yoruba chants. People felt uneasy. Critics said, this is more than art. Then came the Grammy, twice as tall, a global tour, a Met Gala cape made from eel skin. No one climbed that high without help. Someone hazed. But help from where? In 2022, bullets flew in a Lagos nightclub. Burna's team was blamed. 2 people were shot. Rumors spread he's paying a soul debt. His love life cracked too. Steph London walked away. Some called it a heartbreak, others call it a curse. Still, Burna moved like fire. He sang with Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, and with Stormzy. His voice sounded like thunder wrapped in silk. His lyrics spoke of shadows, proverbs, blood, and power. He once tweeted, I control the narratives. His track in Taliban. Some said it was a ritual for dominance. He built a $12 million empire, sold out Madison Square Garden, claimed 3 BET Award, yet he stayed calm like a man who already knew the ending. When asked about the rumor, Burna grinned. If I sold my soul, he said, where is my Oscar? The truth, only the flames and Burna Boy knows. Benson. Daniel Benson was just a choir boy from Akwa Ibom. People knew him as Puju, soft voice, and simple songs. Nothing special. Then in 2020, he changed his name from Buju to Benson. He said it was for growth, but others said it was to leave something behind, maybe a shadow, maybe a pact. After that, his rise became strange, his voice sharpened, his hook hit harder. Suddenly, every feature was gold. Feelings with Ladipo ruled the air, mood with Whiskey sent chill. His sound was clean, too clean. His EP, Sorry I'm Late, didn't sound sorry. It sounded like power, like prophecy. Then he left Burna Boy's spaceship label alone, now free, but his music, it grew darker. If I broke, now my business, it sang in finesse. It sounded like a jeer to the gods. More hits followed. He moved through the industry like a ghost, no rest and no pause. Some said the music came too easily, too perfectly. Others said something else is writing those melodies. Then came the fights with Ruga. Insult flew, but before the flames cooled, they dropped a joint EP, R&B, too sudden and too smooth, like puppet tied to the same hand. His lyrics changed. He started mentioning demons, voices in the studio. He sang. He called his new sound Unfiltered Truth, but people heard something else, a whisper beneath the beat. His new song, Courtesy, was a flawless blend of trap and R&B. People asked, how does he master so many styles so far? Now he's 28. He has performed at the Brit, nominated for a Mobile, planning a 23-track project, but people are nervous. They said his eyes look different now, like someone who has seen behind the curtain, like someone who made a deal and is still paying for it. Some call it genius, others wait for the price. The truth, only the silence and Benson knows.